We begin tonight with federal charges now filed in an alleged terror plot in Metro Detroit. This after investigators say they stockpiled weapons in scouted locations in Ferndale for an attack on Halloween weekend. Welcome to 7 News Detroit at 6. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
And I'm Mike Duffy. Thank you for joining us. The more than 70-page criminal complaint was unsealed today and reveals a months-long investigation that uncovered encrypted communications between the alleged conspirators who called themselves brothers.
FBI raids in Dearborn and Inkster on Halloween morning seized an arsenal of weapons, including 3 AR-15 style rifles and more than 1,600 rounds of ammunition.
Muhammad Ali and Majed Mahmoud are both charged with gun crimes. The complaint also references 2 co-conspirators and a juvenile. 7 News Detroit was inside the courtroom as they were arraigned on federal charges, and we have Team 7 coverage for you tonight.
7 News Detroit reporter Ruta Olsonaida is standing by in Ferndale, the city allegedly targeted in this plot. But we begin with 7 investigator Heather Catalo, who was inside the courtroom today, and she joins us now with a look at the charges the men are now facing. Heather?
Carolyn and Mike, these 2 men have been in lockup since Friday, and for now they will stay behind bars. The feds say they were stockpiling weapons and ammunition and preparing to commit a mass casualty attack, possibly in Ferndale.
FBI agents say the men accused in an alleged terror plot spent the last 2 months visiting gun ranges and gathering a slew of weapons and ammunition. 20-year-old Muhammad Ali and 20-year-old Majed Mahmoud are both charged with receiving and transferring firearms that would be used to commit terrorism. The U.S. attorney alleges Ali, Mahmoud, and at least 3 other co-conspirators were involved in a conspiracy to provide material support to ISIS, with the alleged attack planned for Halloween weekend. The detailed federal complaint filed against the men alleges they've been amassing AR-15 style rifles, shotguns, handguns, more than 1,600 rounds of ammunition, GoPro cameras, tactical gear, and other accessories, including a forced reset trigger that allows a shooter to increase the rate of fire in a semi-automatic weapon. The weapons, discovered at a home in Dearborn and at a storage facility allegedly rented by Ali in Inkster. According to federal court documents, back in 2024, the FBI started an investigation into someone identified only as co-conspirator number 1. The feds used undercover informants who took part in calls where the co-conspirators said that Ali and others were planning a Paris-style attack similar to the 2015 ISIS attacks in France. In September, FBI agents say Ali, Mahmoud, and another person traveled to Ferndale allegedly to scope out LGBTQ+ bars and nightclubs as possible targets of a terror attack. Over the weekend, Ali's attorney, Amir Makhled, said no terror plot was planned and he did not expect charges to be filed. After the extensive complaint was unsealed Monday, both men were ordered to be held until a detention hearing next week.
The government asks for detention hearings frequently. Okay? They have a burden to prove, and we'll deal with it when we do.
Veteran attorney William Swore represents Majed Mahmoud.
The complaint is 73 pages long. We haven't had time to digest it or review it. There's nothing to say at this point.
A detention hearing is now set for next Monday. That's when they'll determine if the suspects will get bond prior to trial or whether they'll have to stay behind bars. For the charge they're facing right now, it's a maximum penalty of up to 15 years in federal prison and a $250,000 fine. But again, we don't know yet if there's going to be a further indictment, whether there probably will be. There's most likely a grand jury going on. But as far as criminal complaints go, this is incredibly detailed. 73 pages, a lot of information in here. So again, surely more to come about these other alleged co-conspirators and maybe even potentially more charges for the 2 they've already arrested.
Detailed and very serious, I mean, with the amount of weapons and the planning.
Which also shows that they were observing them for quite a while.
For quite a while,
Yeah.
yes.
All right.
So we'll have to see what happens, right?
We will.